Alrighty, so we're going to be playing some Pool of Radiance, classic SSI gold box D&D game, and I have some save games obviously, and I'm going to be using the gold box companion, which will allow me to do a few different things. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll start the game up here, and it will start off in full screen, but I will be changing that shortly. So now you'll have to forgive me. This was really my first attempt at creating a video like this, so hopefully. And this is the GOG Great Old Games version, so the um, original copy protection is no longer active. But the screen I just skipped would have you look up on a wheel. It would have given you two different runes and a pathway, and you would have had to match the word up. Thankfully, we don't have to do that anymore. So we're going to go ahead and create a couple characters here. Now, this is kind of an odd one for the series. The choices, obviously for race, the choices are dwarf, elf, gnome, half elf, halfling, and human. Pretty standard. Now, I usually do human for most of mine, and in this case, we're going to do a male. Now, this is where it's different. Most of the games will have paladins and rangers added to it. Unless you're playing the Kryn ones, then they have Knights of Solamnia and rangers, but then the different robes. But in this case, we just have cleric, fighter, magic user, and thief. So we're going to start off with a fighter. And I'm going to make this one lawful good so that if I decide to go on to the next game, I can turn him into a paladin. Okay. No, we're not going to keep this character. We want to get that gold up, right up here. We want to get the gold up to a decent amount. The stats don't matter because it can be modified. So we're going to look to try to get up close to 200. So, gotta give it a couple tries here. Ooh, my figure always does that, double hit. So, we'll just go ahead and give another shot through here. But I think if I get a 170 again, I'll just go ahead and take that. But and it's not being very nice to me today. Now this game is worked under the first edition rules, which for those newer D&D players is going to seem very odd. But each class has its own starting gold rolls. I think fighter, I believe, is 5d4 times 10. So, yeah, we'll take it. 160. Okay. Let's do cut. And this one here, another one that makes this one odd, is you can modify the image in the corner. None of the other games that I know of have that thing up in the corner. So, in this case, we're going to do that right there and just keep it. Now we have your icon. This is going to be for combat. And for the most part, I keep it simple. Just look for a sword and a shield here. And, I'm doing a sword and shield. I'm going to actually have him using a shield. A lot of times I'll have my paladin type character with a two-handed sword, but I think I'll do a sword and shield in this case. So we just keep that. And I'm not going to modify the coloration very much, so we're good. So now we'll go ahead and create the rest of the party here. I like to do two fighters. And I use human males because they have full stats and unlimited advancement for later in the setup. As females, I want to say human females are like limited at an 18 with a 50% strength for a fighter. So obviously, the better your stats, the easier it'll be. There. Great. Okay, and yeah. This one I like to do a bow as my weapon choice, so that on the icon helps to differentiate it. And I keep exit. Okay. Oh, wrong button. No. Okay. Now in this case, I'm going to do a half elf, I think. See, you need a thief, and mages come in very handy. Half elves, they can be multi-classed with mage. So, and in this case, yeah, we'll do a male, and we'll do in this case. Thanks to the companion, I don't need a cleric, as many clerics, so we are going to do the fighter mage thief. Now a thief cannot be lawful good, obviously, or chaotic good in this game, which is odd because a thief could not be lawful good in the original first edition as I remember them. But we're going to go ahead with a chaotic good, or a neutral good, I mean. And so I think we're looking, 96 probably going to be best. And unfortunately, they don't have a good male elven head. So you just kind of look through, find what you like here. I think I'll go with the helmed one there. And with the body, we'll just go with the thief-looking body. As for parts, we actually have a really good one here. Right there. Okay. Now, we get a cleric in the party. It's always important to have a cleric. And I usually go with a lawful good cleric. And that's going to be about right. And I don't know, this harsh looking face is my preferred for a cleric. I've never understood why. And I just made a mistake. But that's not one that, I can still use that icon. Not a problem. But there's one I prefer. And now I'm going to make 2 mages here. And what's nice is, since I don't have to have the extra strength for a fighter, female isn't a problem. So we'll go with a female. And let's go chaotic good. 60 gold on a mage is not too bad, so we'll just go ahead and keep that. And you'll look, I'm not even worrying about the stats per se, because like I said, you can modify them in this game. Now, it does penalize you in a way of making the monsters more difficult. You'll face more the stronger you are. It was their attempt at game balance. So, And find a, yeah, and then and again we'll go back. We'll do this. Okay, and we'll create a human male magic user. Now you only get a 6-person party on this game, and I like a chaotic neutral for my male wizards usually. Again, that's just personal preference. Yes, we'll keep that. Halatar. And I've shot over one a few times that I always use for my chaotic neutral mage. I do for chaotic neutral, but the look on it kind of reminds me of the pictures of Raistlin Majir from the Dragonlance novels. So that's why I kind of use it for a mage. And I skipped over the... There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So now we can... Oops. I keep hitting load, but what I want to do is add these to the party. So we just add these here. Now, I am going to go ahead and do max stats. You know, again, it comes in handy with some of the later games. And, you know, why not? It gives you the ability, so why not? But this modifiability can also make you, or help you create your classic D&D characters from if you played, you know, past, if you have a beloved character. It's a way to help you recreate those. And I, once in a while, do a fighter that has a 3 intelligence, 3 wisdom, and a 3 charisma, just to recreate one of my favorite characters. So this just takes a minute here. Once you know what you're doing, you almost don't even have to look. It's just run through it. The hit points will come in real handy, real fast, because there's some pretty big fights early on. And you really want your mages to get that extra hit points, because, well, they are so squishy. But yeah, I was introduced to this game years ago, and just, you know, really owe a friend of mine for introducing me to it, because I've had a lot of enjoyment out of, you know, this and some of the other D&D computer games. You know, with a 18 Constitution, a mage will get 2 bonus hit points per level, and you have 6. With that, your maximum is 6 at first level. They will die so quickly if you get unlucky. So, there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and we'll begin this. I'm going to get through this opening sequence, and then I'm going to stop this episode, and we'll go to we'll come back to continue next time. So, you now face an entrance to the Temple of Tyr. There are 3 temples in Flan: Tyrs, Soons, and Tempus. Tyrs is the largest and houses Bishop Brachio. If you will turn around now, you will see the entrance to the passenger dock area. We just departed. Few ships dare the perilous passage here, but the council is developing a plan to open up the sea lanes. Please follow me. We're met at the docks by the representative of the council. See, behind these doors are the special training schools, where adventurers increase their skills. Let us now go to the city's most important building. We are just outside the city hall. Proclamations are posted on these walls. Inside, the city clerk awards the council's commissions. Commissions are the quickest way to fame and fortune. On your right is one of the entrances to Soon's temple. As with all Flan's temples, various clerical services are provided. On your left is an entrance to the city park. Beyond this gate are the monster-ridden areas. We are slowly oh, pardon me. As you can read this, we are slowly preparing for settlement. The council offers a generous reward to those who clear areas of monsters. Our tour is ended. Again, let me urge you to apply to the city clerk for a commission. Goodbye and good fortune. You're now on your own. So that's kind of the opening here, and we'll just go ahead and save it. We'll save game there. And we're going to go ahead and just exit out. Next time around, I'll show you the use of the gold box beyond just helping to start the game and everything. So, thank you.